Seattle? Yeah, sure.
All of these investigations into Donald Trump, of course, there are a number of them happening simultaneously. It sounds like the Manhattan DA might be the very first to go, and of course, those charges are much lesser than some of the others. Is it concerning, and we've heard some of your colleagues say that it is concerning, to have the lesser charges go first, just in terms of the political fallout and how that might undermine the subsequent investigations and any charges that might follow?
I'll let the local officials in New York kind of speak to their timing, but I think from the Democratic caucus perspective, there can't be two sets of rules. There can't be one set of rules that applies to everybody else if they break a law versus those who have served in even the highest positions in government. There has to be accountability, and there can't be two sets of rules that are played. And so I look forward to seeing the outcome of federal, state, and local officials in their deliberations. But I'm going to let them decide what they feel is best and let the justice system play out. I'd like to ask Vice Chair Liu and maybe Glenn as well as Judiciary Committee members to talk about their perspective on the latest.
Chairman Aguilar, exactly right. We can't have two sets of rules. And what's particularly disturbing with regard to what some Republican legislators are saying, we don't even know if there are going to be charges. We don't know what those charges are going to look like, and we don't know what the grand jury evidence is. So when Republicans come out and say that DA shouldn't do X, Y, or Z, they're doing this with no basis, no evidence. And in fact, what they're really saying is you need to simply not apply the law to a person who happens to be named Donald Trump. And the one thing that they cannot explain is why they were silent when a person named Michael Cohen was arrested, indicted, convicted, and went to prison in part for participating in illegal hush money payments to Stormy Daniels. So let's wait to see if there are going to be charges. Let's see what the charges are. Let's see what the evidence is. And we should let law enforcement do their jobs without political interference. Glenn Ivey is on the Judiciary Committee if you want to say something.
Yeah, just briefly. I was astonished, actually, when I saw the letter from the three committee chairs to Mr. Bragg, essentially calling on him to violate grand jury secrecy laws in New York, which, of course, is a felony. He rightly declined to do that. My call was for those three to withdraw the letter immediately, hopefully recognizing the mistake that they had made. But that's too much to ask, I suppose. But I think it's important to let the process play out, as Congressman Liu was just suggesting. We don't know what the grand jury is going to do in New York. I think we just have to wait and see. But that's how the process is supposed to work, whether you're a former president or just a regular person on the street under investigation. Let's let it run its course according to the law.